What's going on with Sweet Baby Inc. and the traditional games media is some of the most one-sided, dishonest, purposely misleading reporting that I've ever seen. For the past few weeks, they have been lying, changing the story around Sweet Baby Inc. by omitting the fact that what started this entire circus was the staff from Sweet Baby Inc. trying to take down a list of their games and terminate the Steam account of a gamer because he dared to not recommend every single game that they've worked on. So if you're not aware of the entire chronology of events, let me give you a little primer here. Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative consulting company that's worked on many high-profile games and continues to work with AAA studios to help, according to their own words, diversify and enrich games, making them more inclusive for everyone. We know though that when they say everyone, they really only mean people who align with their own political views and agenda, because if you don't, then you're a bigot or a racist. What sparked this entire shitstorm was a Brazilian Steam user called Cabrutus making a Steam curator list called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, where he lists every game that the company has worked on according to their own website and labeled them as not recommended. That is it. That was his hate crime. Ex-user and narrative designer for Sweet Baby Inc., It's Kindred, then posted this on X asking people to report the Steam group and his creator to try to get the games that he paid for on Steam taken away from him and his account and list banned. Why? The reason is very simple, because these people don't understand and can't live with the fact that not everyone is welcome everywhere and not everyone likes what they do, and that's okay. The cancel culture tactics are, of course, part of Sweet Baby Inc.'s MO. What else would you expect from the employees of a company whose CEO says this is how you need to get your company to hire them?
Put this stuff up to your higher-ups, and if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
This is straight up mob tactics. Oh, that's a nice little shop you got there. Would be a shame if it got looted one day or you got assaulted. Of course, that won't happen if you hire us for security. We'll make sure the very vocal minority doesn't start complaining about your games not having enough black people or enough LGBTQ flags in them. What makes this entire situation more absurd is the fact that now gaming news outlets have started to defend Sweet Baby Inc., arguing that they are the ones being harassed by a mob of far-right racists and hate-filled gamers. Kotaku senior editor Alisa Mercante wrote an article defending Sweet Baby Inc. This person also happens to have tweeted, "You can't be racist to white people," and has even posted that as a banner on her own profile, which of course is a profoundly disturbing thing to say. Sentiments like these are also echoed by other staff at Sweet Baby Inc., like consultant Felix Kramer, with the user LegoButts at X saying very tolerant and inclusive and diverse things like, "I usually get grossed out when straight white people kiss," and "had a nightmare that I was a white male gamer." Remember, these are the people saying they are going to be inclusive, that they are making games for everyone. Alisa Mercante tried to do some investigative journalism by joining the Discord group associated with the Steam curator list Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, but it seems like that was also the first time she discovered people use made-up names and random pics for their online identities. You might know these diversionary tactics as usernames and avatars, but she thinks it's telling that these people are hiding their identities like they're part of some terrorist cell. People like this fundamentally misunderstand the internet. That's why they think negative comments and people saying awful things at you is harassment. There's not a single YouTuber out there who hasn't had some slur thrown at them on some random comment. And I bet if you've engaged in any online forum, you've also pretty much experienced that, almost guaranteed. But just like a crazy dude yelling at you on the street, you don't pay attention to it. Why? Because it's the internet. People talk shit. Before, we used to do that in forums, so you get to know which users to pay attention to and which to ignore. But people like Elisa Mercante equate trolling and talking shit with harassment. It's not. That's the level of intelligence we're dealing with here. She was surprised when people were saying nasty things on a private Discord made by people that don't like her. It's like a fan of some sports team wearing their jersey, going to the rival's locker room and being surprised when they tell him to fuck off or he'll get beat up. These people don't understand that different people have different ideologies and different opinions, and that they are also valid. They think the only valid ideas are the same ones they have. If you're against abortion because of your religious convictions, then you are a subhuman. You don't matter. But when it's them getting rejected, then it's a hate crime. They think they should be welcome by everyone everywhere because they are correct and everyone else is wrong. Here's a few more words from Sweet Baby Inc. CEO Kim Belair.
We still look at our core demographics and say, okay, they're white, cis, hetero males, and we cater almost exclusively to them. And the problem is that we don't just cater to them like, you know, here's something that we think you'll enjoy. We cater to them the way that we cater to like a picky baby. We feed them the same thing that we know that they love, and we keep on feeding it. We're like, here you go, you love it, eat this, eat this, eat this. So that then when they get anything else, they react as a picky baby would, which is be like, oh no, thank you.
And there it is. The insane level of narcissism, the belief that they are better and your preferences aren't actually valid. You have those preferences because you're a spoiled child that needs to be re-educated. That's the lens through which they look at their core audience. Not with respect, not with understanding, but with disdain and resentment for liking what you like and being who you are. They equate this with pushing for innovation, which is another load of bullshit. Innovation isn't making a character a different gender or having a different sexual preference. Innovation is games like Dead Cells blending the roguelike and Souls-like genre together with some cutting-edge animation to make one of the best action platformers ever made, or Breath of the Wild making the best exploration game ever by making the environment both your enemy and your source of resources. I have a lot more to say about the nature of this way of thinking, about sensitivity readings, making sure a story isn't offensive and doesn't portray specific groups in a bad way, about Peter Parker being replaced in his own game by Miles Morales, whose only fault is that he's too good at everything he does. But that's gonna be it for this video. People are sick and tired of all this bullshit. On the focus on things that don't matter, of the focus on sexuality and race, of being treated like little kids for thinking a certain way or liking certain things. You know what game has been an absolute hit recently? No, it's not Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, because that's a game Sweet Baby Inc. worked on. Helldivers 2, an action game that leans heavily into a military fetish fantasy, a game about dudes with guns killing thousands of enemies, of blowing shit up. A game that wouldn't be improved by the devs adding an LGBTQ flag as a cosmetic option. Just like it wouldn't be improved by adding the flag of Argentina or the flag of any other country or the emblem of a soccer team, because that would be a detriment to the game, because it would take away from the fantasy, it would take away from the disconnection from reality, it would take away from the fact that you're a soldier of Super Earth representing Super Earth. We don't need this bullshit in our games. I don't usually make videos like these, so if you enjoyed it, please let me know. Give me some feedback down in the comment section. If you didn't, then also please let me know. Thank you for watching in any case, and I hope I will catch you in the next one.